Welcome Losties to another Blogging It Up. My name is Robert, and back by popular demand is another Lost Toy review. And by popular demand I mean 3 people have requested another Lost Toy review. Now this figure is from the Season 2 toy line, which is much better than the Season 1 toy line, which I will get into in a few minutes. But I want to talk a little about the figure and what episode it's from. Now this figure is inspired by the episode Born to Run. In this episode, Sawyer, Jin and Michael are building the raft, and a few others as well. And Sawyer thinks Kate is trying to take his spot, and Kate says to him, well, if I want your spot, I'll take your spot. And Michael gets poisoned, and it turns out that it was actually Sun that poisoned Michael, but the bottle was not meant to be for Michael, it was meant to be for Jin, who was on the raft as well, and Sun didn't want Jin to go on the raft. And Michael thinks that Sawyer poisoned him and kicks Sawyer off the raft, and Sawyer thinks Kate has something to do with it, so he tells the whole camp that Kate is a fugitive, and thus Sawyer gets back on the raft again. Now, like I was saying before I went into the description of this episode, the Season 2 figures are much better than the Season 1 figures, because first of all, you don't have this big background cardboard thing that you have to attach on, which takes forever. The voice chip is actually located in the raft itself, unlike the Season 1 figures where you get this separate black box, this ginormous thing that just there's nowhere to put it, you know. If you see my Hardy figure, you'll know what I mean. It's just a big clumpy black box that's in the way. Like I said here, the chip is located in the raft. The button is actually under here, and I'll press it now. There's 4 sounds, unlike Curly, who has only 3 sounds. I'll play these sounds right now.
The new sheriff in town, boys. Y'all best get used to it. Fun time's over, Mongo. Won't you hit the buffet? I'm a complex guy, sweetheart. There are nicer ways to wake a man up, Freckles.
So with every figure you get a replica from the show. With Sawyer you get the letter he wrote. Was he 6 years old when he wrote this letter? I think so. This is the letter he wrote to the real Sawyer. And as you can see, clearly see, it's a real piece of paper. And there is writing on the inside, which is printed on, but it does look like pencil. If you can see here. So I'll read a letter now. Should I do it in a kid's voice, my own voice, or put a little bit of Texas swing in there? I'll stick with my own voice. So I'll go ahead and read the letter now. Dear Mr. Sawyer, you don't know who I am, but I know who you are. And I know what you've done. You slept with my mother, and then you stole my dad's money all away. So he got angry, and he killed my mother. And then he killed himself too. All I know is your name, but one of these days I'm going to find you and I'm going to give you this letter, so you remember what you done to me. You killed my parents, Mr. Sawyer. So in Season 3, James Ford does indeed give the letter to the real Sawyer, which is really John Locke's father. Upon reading the letter, he just rips it up and makes a mockery of it, and Sawyer strangles him to death. Good times, I say. Good times indeed. The raft itself does have a great amounts of detail as well, and this platform is pretty freaking big compared to all the other platforms the other characters have. Another thing I want to give this figure props for is with the Season 1 toys, it's almost impossible to get the characters to stand on these pegs, but the Season 2 toys, it's pretty easy. There you go, and he's on. I have Locke as well, and Locke, when I put the feet on, the thing snapped and one of his legs came off. So that's how delicate Season 1 figures are when you're trying to peg them in. So thank you all for watching. I hope to do more Lost toy reviews soon. And don't forget that I'll be doing Lost Season 6 reviews when that comes out early next year. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you soon.